welcome back to my happy place, which I really need today. So, hi, I hope you guys are all doing good. I'm doing my best. So, of course, we're here to bleach again. I don't want to do it to my own hair yet, so I'm just trying. I was like, what can I bleach today? I actually have so much stuff lined up, you guys. It's crazy. Like, I wish I could snap my fingers and show it all to you right now because, like, I'm super excited about it. I really couldn't move on even to my next phase of bleaching stuff without finishing up with these black hair swatches. So just in case this is your first time here, which if it is, I hope you subscribe and hang out with the rest of us. If it is not your first time here, you might know that we just bleached these with BLONDME Schwarzkopf's BLEACHING Developer, my favorite. Bleach, it's my OG. Did try their 7 volume and 20 volume. And we did like all different times, and we did it from the black hair. This level, gosh, I don't know. I'd say it's a 1 to a 3. It's very dark black. And one of the things, by the way, I forgot to mention in that, which I wish I would have brought up because I think one of you guys reminded me. If you do go back and watch it, just remember that if you are using this, your scalp is going to radiate heat. Like I put these in foils and everything. But you're still going to have like a natural heat radiating from your scalp, and that's going to maybe speed up processing time and things like that. It's going to affect it differently. Just keep that in mind if you go back and watch it, which I hope you do. I'm going to link it down below. But basically, we use those bleaches. We go through, what did we do? Like 3 different processes to see all the levels of the lifting and everything from here all the way to like a level 10, as high as we could get to a level 10. So go ahead and check that out. I'll link that below too. And I also have tons, this collection is getting pretty big now because I usually bleach my own hair every month or change my color every month and do things all the time. So I'll put a few collection in my most recent hair bleaching videos where I bleached my roots and the rest of my hair and things like that. I go into a lot more detail. But today I just wanted to have some fun, catch up with you guys, de-stress, and I felt like we were unfinished with this. I had their 30 volume developer. I don't use it on myself anymore. I've used it on my roots once and I just get better results with the 20. It's just, I don't need the lightening. For some of you that may be out there with some virgin hair that's not previously damaged or just dark hair, which by the way, this is not box dye. I'm trying to like recreate if this was like your natural color maybe. I do use this bleach and do videos lifting different colors. It's endless there. I can try lifting some with box dye if you'd like. I'm going to be using some color removers on myself soon. It's endless. Let me know if there's anything you guys want me to try. You know, I love hanging out with you guys, so absolutely don't mind. By the way, the house is kind of under construction a little bit right now. It's like stuff in the background. Just in case any of you are sitting there and you want it and you're curious about the 30 volume versus their 20 volume, that's what we're going to do today. I do have their 7 volume, but we already did that in such detail with this. I just want to straight up compare side by side these two so that we can move on from that onto my next. I do have some other hair swatches. I have so many things going on, honestly. I'm just like pumped. It's so many different things. Wow. Wow. I already feel so much better. I had just the worst, man. But I really don't want to just start venting in the beginning of video. It's about moving on and doing some hair therapy. So this is upside down because it's really low. But I do have another bottle of this, but it's their 6% 20 volume developer. And then this is going to be their 9% 30 volume. They do have a 40 volume, but it's not really that recommended. There is a situation where it kind of is, but like I said, I have other videos coming up and I'm going to be going more in depth on their new formula bleach that I actually have coming. So I'm going to be going way more in depth on this line of bleach and their other like lighteners and their newer formula. But for today, for now, we're going with the Bond Enforcing Premium 9 Lift Dust-Free Powder, the same thing that we used in the same formula that we used the last video. This is the Bond Enforcing. It has the bonders in there. And yeah, like I said, I'm just going to kind of get into this, get going, have some fun. If you guys want some more detailed, and I kind of can't help it, so I kind of keep adding in details as I keep saying I'm not going to, because you guys, you've been here, you know me, I love like learning and researching and things like that. So sometimes I can't help it. But today, let's do 20 volume versus 30 volume. I'm always going to opt for going for the lower one. I've learned my lesson over the years, but just in case anybody out there needed to know this or is curious, we're doing it. So now it'll be out in the universe because you never know. Everyone's different. Someone might need to know this. Like I said, there is a time and a place for the 30 volume and everything. And also depending on your situation, it's just not something I need for my hair. It would probably be a death sentence for my hair because I lighten it so often. It's just got previous damage and things like that. Even on my roots, like I said, the 20 volumes worked better for me. So, oh my gosh, you guys, really quick. A lot of you know I just did a live video not too long ago, and we did like hair rollers. I just wanted to show you guys. Actually, I wanted to say thank you guys, because between this like little journey on trying to keep the integrity of my hair, like it's already just looking healthier, in which don't worry, I got videos coming up when I do my weekly hair care. I got a lot of cool stuff, like I said, I'm going to go through products I got coming and stuff like that, ones I've already gotten. But I just really like how it's kind of maintained that curl from those rollers. Like this might be a thing I do often, because it's been days and I like cried today and I still like looked at my hair and I'm like, oh, it looks nice. And it just kind of got like these wings going. Just to me, I really like how the rollers are doing and handling. I just wanted to give you guys a big thank you, because it's a lot of your recommendations and a lot of your like just emotional support and help that's gotten my hair to what I think. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's just looking so much better than it used to. Just having a blast with you guys. And so this was just me wanting to just really send you just hugs and love, because you guys just, you really helped me through it. This helps me through it, but you guys really helped me through it. So, all right. I guess we'll try to get a little unserious and get to some bleaching. I'm just going to, like I said, I'm just going to do 20 versus 30 side by side. I think one of these times I'll get like clear plastic so we can watch it like lift in live time. That would be kind of cool. I actually want to lighten some more swatches anyways, because I have all new colors coming. I literally got the entire rainbow again, and I can't say what. Some of it's for the wig and some of the colors will be for my hair, because I just got so many ideas going around. But I'm really excited about the wig project, you guys. Like, oh my gosh, my first human hair wig. A lot of you guys know, because I can't stop talking about it. These bad boys right here. That looks nice. Some little hair swatches hanging out back there. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to be also swatching some colors soon. Just ones that I've never even had or tried before. To get the color of the rainbow, just because I like to have a little bit of everything. So I'm really excited about that one, you guys. So I'm going to start these in like a 1:1 ratio. I usually do that because I like to just kind of check the consistency. And just in case you don't know, a 1:1 ratio would be considered like 1 part bleach and 1 part developer when you're mixing. And the actual amount or ounces, I know a lot of people like weigh their hair color and things like that. Like for me, my mind doesn't work that great these days. No matter what vessel you're using, it's going to be like 1 of that. And then you would use the same vessel for the developers. So like 1 of these filled with bleach, 1 of these filled with developer, that's 1:1. 1:2 would be 1 of these filled with bleach, 2 of these filled with developer. See, I can't help it. I say it in every bleaching video and I'm like, not today, we're just going to get into it and just have some fun. I can't help it. I got to explain it because I'm like, what if it's their first time here? And my foils. Oh man. I'm still thinking about today. I just need to knock it out. Ow, God, my knee. Oh, I just hit my knee on the wall. Oh my God, did you guys hear it? Did it thud? Oh my gosh, I have neuropathy, so like I don't even have feeling in my legs per se, and I felt that, man. It was like right in the dead center of my knee. Oh, was that like a sign? Okay, oh, I won't think about today anymore. Ow! It's like the funny bone of your leg, man. That was not pleasant. And yes, I'm drinking soda because I just feel like giving up. And yes, I don't drink, so drinking soda is giving up. Like, okay. Let's bleach some stuff. Let's do it. 20 versus 30 volume. I might have to straighten these or something. They're just so... I mean, there's a time and a place for 30 volume. I said I have a more in-depth video come up about that. But I guess since we're bleaching, it just might be, you know, if you're doing like an all-over lift on virgin hair and you want to lift fast, I'm sure 30 volume, you know, you'd be fine in the end with that. It also depends on what manufacturers bleach and what they recommend. That's why I'm not really getting into it too much today, because when I go through it, it's going to be on this whole line of BLONDME and explaining, because I've just been researching and watching like their actual videos from the website about this line. I just really like to get in depth about it, you know. So we're going to mix 1 with the 20 volume. Like I said, I did mark my bowls with the eyeliner. Like I said, I like to start them off at a 1:1 ratio. I check my consistency there. It all just, every situation's different. Sometimes it's because I'm lifting my roots, and so I don't want it to be too runny or anything, but my hair is so thick, you know, if I'm doing like the rest of my hair, sometimes I might want it a little bit different. That's just how I do things. Everyone does things differently, which I hope you guys are commenting, you know, what ways you like to bleach. What are your little tips and tricks? What have you learned over time? I think we can always learn something from each other, you know, in a nice way. Which, by the way, I love constructive criticism. Don't be scared to comment. I love it. How else do I learn and grow? I knew nothing about rollers, and my hair is still looking pretty days after, and that was all because of you guys. That was a good time. So then here's their 30 volume. And this is an oil formula, moisture maintaining oil formula. And like I said, they have bonders already in there. Probably not too long after this, I have some lighter hair swatches. I think they're like some kind of level of brown. And I really want to test out all my new stuff on those. And we could always come back with the newer formula, the black swatches, but we literally just did them. So I'm thinking with the new formula, I'm going to do it on those brown ones. So I think I'm going to be doing that next. I thought about doing that today, like I said, but there's just a lot more detail that goes into all that, and we'd be moving on to the brown swatches, and I just couldn't move on without grabbing out the 30 to just really finish up that other video that we did. This is my 1-1, and I did what I said. I put 1 scoop of a tablespoon I had. I put 1 of those because I don't need a lot for this. This is probably going to be way too much bleach. Wonder if I should almost do 4. And just in case I want to go another round. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to grab 2 more swatches, honestly, and just bleach 2 at 20 and 2 at 30. In case we end up wanting to go another round because it didn't lighten enough or something. Right now, I'm going to just do them both at full developing time. We did a lot more different kind of time testing. Like I said in the last one, if you guys want to check that out with like the 20 volume and the 7 volume. This is the consistency for the 1-1. I really like that. It's I think that's perfect for what I'm doing right now. And usually I have like whisks that I do. I'm just using my brushes today. If you are doing this on your hair, make sure you just try and get it on right away, because it's as soon as you mix the chemicals together, it starts processing. We're going to go for like the full manufacturer's directions time, which on this I believe is about 45 minutes. I know people go over that time, and that's totally fine. I just like, for these videos, I like to kind of go off the manufacturer's instructions first. And then for fun and science, since they're swatches and I'm mean to them, then, you know, I can go further with that. But, you know, a lot of people don't recommend going farther because it'll just cause more damage. And Hair Buddha says you get the most levels of lift in the first 30 minutes. And so just all kinds of things, and everyone's different. That's why totally comment what everybody does and what works for you. Plus, everyone's hair is different, right? So, I mean, just do you. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out, and I just like to kind of see every side of things. I actually went to school for a while for like sociology and psychology when I was younger. And I don't know if that's where I get it from, but it's always been like a every point of view type of thing. I don't think there's ever just one side. So by all means, don't be scared to start the conversation. We're all friends here. I'm just rolling all over the place. I'm going to get dizzy. If this is your first time here, I apologize for the beginning. I have health problems and I feel like I'm complaining, but it just... a lot of you know about them, and you know I've been waiting a long time for this specific appointment, and I think maybe in the next video, maybe I'll go over it a little more, and I just really wanted to kind of do this to take my mind off of it. But yeah, I'll catch you guys up soon. It's just such a mess, man. It's just ridiculous. All right, see, I'm doing it again. All right, I have 4, like I said. Just 220 and 230. That way I just have extra depending on what we decide to do. And then I just have extra light in the swatches for anything else I want to do. So I'm going to bring you guys down here. We're going to get to bleaching. Thanks for being here. Awesome. All right. Let's do our 230s first. Gorgeous consistency. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I just think it's just perfect. One of you told me that you heard it. There's a possibility that maybe you won't be able to get it on Amazon anymore because it's a professional bleaching product. But I did find the newer formula on Walmart.com, honestly. So I'll link that down below, or just their bleach in general. I'll see if there's still any on Amazon, and I can link that too. I just that's just where I found it. I know it can definitely be hard to find. But I've been able to find this and I really like it. If there's any other bleaches you want me to try, we can. I like that it has the bonders in there as well. It's just such a good bleach. I've tried like almost everyone from Sally's in the past before I started making videos. And once I tried this, I just never looked back. Why would I if it works the best on my hair? And it always feels in better condition. I know I was curious about Guy Tang's bleach though and stuff like that. I think one of you said you liked his. And then I think he also has some toners. So maybe I'll have to look into that. It is pricier though. So I think that's another thing is why I haven't tried his yet. Because, you know, I got to build up the hair fund and I have to budget in every month. Things I'm going to do or new products I'm going to try. And I have kids and dogs and responsibilities. And so I really have to kind of pick and choose. Is something you guys want me to branch out and try, just go ahead and comment below and I'll start saving up, and when we get there, we get there. But I was able to finally, after over a year, get my human hair wig, which it wasn't crazy expensive or anything. I mean, for me, it's expensive, but it was under $100. But that took me budgeting and priority-wise. It took me quite a while to be able to finally get it, and I finally got it, and I'm just tickled about it. That's why I also try to kind of try different products in different price ranges. Recently, I've been specifically getting what my hairdresser uses because I get my hair cut about once a year. I do have some hair here I can maybe try cutting. I just have problems with my hands and my neuropathy. So I just try to do what I can. Hair cutting is a lot harder and I have tremors. So it's not something I would want to do to myself. So once a year I go to her, and I just recently went and kind of got the rundown of all the products that she uses on my hair because I've really enjoyed that. And so they are kind of a little bit higher than usual, but not like too crazy. So I've been kind of getting some of that stuff, and yeah, so go ahead and leave comments below. I try to do all different price ranges. Some just take longer than others, and that's fine. I have all the time while I'm alive. I mean, I don't always know how long that's going to be, but I have that time. I try not to stress about it. I just try to be happy I'm alive. All right, now we're moving on to our 20 volume. It is a little warm in here. I can see that this is kind of swelling already. So even if you do like a low 1:1 ratio, like it can still swell. It just depends. It's just very, very hot and humid. So sometimes that can really affect it. But I think the new formula might not have that problem as much. I'm so excited to try it. Like I said, I got a bunch of like info about it. And what I wrote down, that was one of the kind of special things about it as well. It should really help with the swelling. Not that I've never had trouble with this bleach swelling until like I think one of my most recent rip bleaching videos. It was so hot in here. I had sweat pouring down my face, sweat pouring off of my scalp, and the bleach was swelling as soon as I mixed it. And it still did a great job on my hair, but it was just very, very rough. And it's never, ever done that to me before. So I think it's just definitely kind of be aware of, you know, your surroundings. I know your weather in your home. And I like to use the little bit of bleach. I come back in about like 5 minutes and then I just add the rest of it on. I kind of like mimic if I was doing my own hair. Once I get done with one section, you know, I'll go back and after it's kind of lightened a little bit so you can kind of see any spots that you missed and cross-check my hair. So that kind of mimics that. Plus then I'm not rinsing or wasting bleach. I just feel like I'm wasting it. Look at that. I tried to work it through and it still didn't go through the other side. So I always love pointing that out because it really shows that you can glob it on as much as you want in the front, and I'm even going side to side. You can work it in, but you still got to really make sure you get that other side so you don't have patchy results. And also, like I said, remember, if this was on your natural hair on your own head or just whatever you're doing, you're going to have heat coming up of your scalp, and that, you know, is going to, just the natural heat from your head in general is probably going to yield different results. Like I said, I put it in the foil to try and make sure, you know, as if you're putting a cap on your head, to really try and incubate it in there. But that being said, you still don't have that natural heat from your scalp while we're swatching this. And this particular bleach, they do not recommend at all to use heat to help process. So I don't do that either way on swatches or me. And just, you know, they don't recommend that for you either. I'm going to set my timer. I keep meaning to get egg timers. It would be so much easier to just have something and just click it like that. But yeah, I'm going to make sure I set my timer. Like I said, after 5 minutes, I'm going to just add the rest of the bleach on. Then I'm going to let these go the full amount of time. I'll check back in with you guys halfway to see how they're lightening. But besides that, we're just going full on. Want to see results. So see you guys in just a second. Toodles. All right, so it's been about, it's been over 10 minutes. So let's check out the 20 and the 30 volume right next to each other. And then I'm just going to add on the rest of the bleach onto these, and then we'll let them sit. It says I have 38 minutes left for them to sit. So yeah, this is perfect time. The math that quick in my head, but I'll see you guys right down here. 30, getting to a brown. That's our 30, and here's our 20. So yeah, the 30 is definitely working faster. We're just going to see if it's even worth it if you were to throw 30 in your hair. So let's just add more bleach. It's very foofy. This is the 30. Doing its thing. Gotta keep it nice and saturated because dry bleach does not work. I don't even think if it dries out, I don't think it's gonna keep lightening your hair. Finish doing that to these, and I will see you guys soon. I decided to only reapply the rest of the bleach on one of each of these, so we'll see if that even makes a difference. It'll be interesting to see if me opening those and adding that on made any difference at all, because I'm actually not opening the other ones at all. So see you soon again. I just smacked my face on the wall. The amount of times I've gotten injured today. All right, so we're at the full 45 minutes, so we're going to check out 2 of these, and then I actually have a timer set right now for the other 2. I'm going to leave them in another 10 minutes because I know a lot of people like to leave it in past the 45-minute recommended time. And so why not? So I'm going to check it at 55 and maybe even leave it in like a full hour, 60 minutes. Just for those of you that like to do that, which is totally fine. But check this out. How swollen. You can see, like, this is the 30 volume one. You can physically see, maybe that's a good way to see with that back, how swollen, like, that is very poofy. So the bleach has expanded. So I just want to let you guys know, like I said, usually I don't have a problem with that. My chair's too high. Usually I don't have a problem. Usually I didn't have too much of a problem, but when it was hot in here and it was, you know, bleach will expand either way. You know, that's what happens when you put it on your hair. It kind of expands a little bit. That's why they tell you not, if you're not trying to get it on your scalp, that's why they tell you not to put it like right up on there because it will kind of swell. And I was doing my roots, which a lot of you guys were there for that one. It'll be one of the videos I link below, bleaching my roots. Wasn't wanting it to go past on my previous lighten because I was going to be lighting the rest with like 7 volume, and it went quite a bit down. So yeah, so just so you guys know that is something that can happen. But like I said, I'm going to be testing out and trying their newer formula and different things so that I can let you guys know what I learned while we'll be doing it together, and kind of make sure we can avoid that or whatever. So I'm really excited for bleaching my roots soon. We're almost there. So yeah. My hair's got some volume, so you couldn't really see. But we're getting there, see? Just about. And then we'll see where the rest of that trip takes us. But let's check these out. So I just want to show you how swollen that was. So here's our 30 volume. So 30. So it's gotten quite a bit lighter. We did have to do, which usually you do if you're trying to get to platinum, like if that's your goal. From dark hair, it's usually going to take more than one process. So we did do these more than once last time. Really, make sure you check out that video. We did all kinds of stuff. Here's the 20 volume. So it'll be interesting to see where we get with this. So yeah, here's our 30 volume and here's our 20 volume. As far as I could tell right now, they almost look the same. So I'm not sure if the 30 volume kicked it into higher gear or not, and really until we rinse it out and try. I still have the other ones, and the other ones that I'm leaving in even longer than the recommended time, they have not been opened at all. These ones we did open and I reapplied the bleach to look at them. So these were exposed, which is fine. You kind of have to keep checking your hair when you're bleaching it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to rinse these out really quick, and then we will see what's going on with those. Because now we're back again. Not a singer. That's why before I got sick, I was more of a bass player. Someday I'm going to show it to you guys. It's like buried, and I just get sad that I can't like play that, you know, like I used to. I actually haven't even opened it in like years. So I'm totally gonna, like, I'm excited. I'm just waiting for that right, like, serene moment where I can really enjoy it with you guys. Yeah, it's just not a lot of serene moments. I guess this is one, but we're doing something else. All right, so these other ones have been in like an hour. Have not been opened at all or anything. No bleach like was reapplied after the 5 minutes. Not exposed to air. Anything like that. I haven't peeked. I can definitely already see, I'm going to lift them up for you guys at the same time. I can see how reapplying the bleach really helped. I think that these might end up kind of patchy, actually. And I really saturated them too. So yeah, it doesn't hurt to go back in. I have to twist these a little because they're backwards. So this is our 20 volume. This is our 20 and this is our 30, but I got to twist them back. So this is our 30 volume. And this is our 20. And I will show you guys all these in the sun when they're dry at the end, like, so we can compare in like the natural light too, because I know even with the lighting in here, the lighter lighting, it's still just hard to really tell until they're washed and dried and you get some natural light. I'm going to get these all the way to platinum for you guys so you can see how long that would take. But obviously some of these can end up really beautiful in between. Depends on what you're going to do. If you're going to be laying more color over it or you're going to be toning it a certain color. So not saying the goal is to, like, let's all go for platinum. Like, it definitely depends on what you're doing. Like, you go to platinum, you might not be able to get a certain depth of color that you're looking for. So I just tend to go as light as I can on my hair sometimes because I do a lot of vivid fantasy colors. But it just, I'm not suggesting we try to get to platinum for no matter what you're doing. So that's those. So those have been in an hour. I'm going to rinse them out, compare the ones that were in for 45 minutes. And then I'll go round 2 on these just one more time for you guys. I know on the 20 volume, we already kind of know how that's going to go, but I'm still going to do it side by side with the 30 for one more round, just to see where we would get. Like I said, I'm not saying you should do that if you're trying to get platinum. Like, if you used 30 on your whole head, you could easily achieve that lighter level by putting even a 7 or a 20 volume on for the second process. Low and slow is usually the best bet. But I know a lot of you out there might just want to grab the 30, so I figured why not just see what it does. But for sure, it's going to end up causing the most damage. Definitely always recommend low and slow. As we saw in the other video, you can get there with 7 volume as well. So I'm not saying you should go 30 and then a second process with 30, but we're going to do it because they're swatches and it's for science and fun. All right, so I'll see you guys once these are all rinsed out and dried, and we'll go from there. All right, I got them dry. Honestly, these results so far are interesting. Definitely want to get these out in the natural light because it's hard to really see. So, but let me just show you guys real quick. So these are the ones that we took out at 45 minutes. I have them marked. This is the 20 volume. This is the 30. And these are the ones we took out right at 45. And you can tell the 20 volume is just a little, maybe just a little bit darker. I want to see these in the outside because then I'll really be able to tell. But at least from what I could tell, the 30 is slightly lighter. There you go. But you do, you know, it is slightly lighter. So it's just going to depend on how you feel about that. I think that this, honestly, for just one 45-minute process of the 30 on black hair, like, obviously, if you don't have any previously damaged hair, then I wouldn't recommend doing this. But I thought that this, honestly, is a very pretty color for a one-time, just one process from that dark. I feel like you could do so much with that. I mean, I'd be happy with that if I was in that situation. But you can tell like that with that 20 volume. Now, these ones were the ones that were in longer, weren't exposed to air. Those were in for 45, so these are in, what, another 15 minutes? Like, I left these in an hour. I'll compare them all next to each other, you know, outside so we can really see. But to me, just in here, I feel like these are darker. Well, I can hold them up in here. Duh. I feel like these are actually darker than both of those. And they were in longer, not exposed to air. So I feel like putting that like extra layer of saturation after those first 10 minutes really made a difference, I feel like. And these also, you can tell it's just a little uneven. If you see any like black hairs, even when I buy these swatches in like platinum blonde to test some of my vivid colors on before I use them, there's like black hairs in there too. They must be like not real hair or whatever. Must be synthetic snuck in there. So if you see that, that's fine. They're still all beautiful. These are the ones that were in less time. And these are the ones that were in more time. So yeah. But you can tell they're just really keeping right up with each other. But I still feel like my favorite, honestly, is the 30 and 45. So I'm going to show you guys these outside. And then I'm going to run these through. I'm going to run 2 of these through a double process. Not sure which ones yet. I'll let you know. But we've already done the mixing the bleach and then all that. Like I said, my other video is way more in depth with that. But this time I'm just going to kind of cut to the chase, get those developing, and then meet you back here too. So here's them in the natural light. And then I will see you with more results. We're checking in halfway probably. We won't know until one more second goes by. The chair is making these look pretty orangey, but they're not that orange, honestly. Maybe they're oranger than I thought. Yeah, definitely in the middle. But I feel like you can definitely tell the difference. And like I said, this one is still my favorite, this 30 volume. I tried to get it so it was kind of half in the sun and half in the shade here. Oh. But yeah, I think that this one is my favorite. That's the 31. It looks so much less orange. See, look at that. That looks almost blonde. I think the sun in that chair is affecting the color. I feel like that sun was really affecting the color in these. Okay, so here's our 20 and 30 that we're in for the hour. And here's my favorite again, the 30 that was in for 45 minutes. I'll put those next to each other. Really think it's just got just a real nice even throughout, and you can tell we're just kind of dropped the ball maybe by not putting a little more in here. It just seems like a little darker. And we'll see how... Well, hello. No, I know that matches you. Look, all these match you. These match your... Oh, no, give me that back. Ew. I wasn't done with these. Excuse me. Sir. This is the 20 that was in for 45. This is my favorite. We'll see what the damages are, but these 2 in the middle were the ones that were left in longer. I feel like I definitely by reapplying it helped. And of course he got this one wet so it looks darker. But these 2 45-minute ones aren't bad either. And you can really tell what a difference it made over there, how less orange they looked. But this is actually, you know, what I was seeing. So light plays a huge role, doesn't it? So, all right, I'll see you guys with the next results. Okay, I know I said I wouldn't be back, but I've decided, so I'm going to lighten the 2 that were in for the 45 minutes, and I'm going to do them for another full processing time. I'm going to make sure I do the double coat of bleach like I did, because all that seemed to go really well. So just so you know, that's the plan, and I'm leaving the other 2. It's so hot outside. I'm leaving the other 2 because I want to have that comparison in the middle, and I feel like they were, you know, pretty close here. So I think that that'll be a good way to see that, kind of like the other video, right? So I'm not gonna tape this bleaching. I'm just gonna rush through it so that I can show you guys the finished results. Checking on them or anything, there's anything miraculous, I will let you guys know. But otherwise, I will see you when I'm done. Actually, I'll see you when I'm about to rinse them out, obviously. I knew I couldn't stay away from you guys for very long. These are about 10 more minutes, and I was about to reapply the rest of the bleach. Here's the 30, here's the 20, but I think it's already lightening well. So yeah, I'm gonna put the rest of this in, and I'll see you guys at a full 45. So we still got 35 minutes left, it's saying. Oh, all right, we're at the full mark. Sorry, I'm winded. I take advantage while I can of what energy I have. So I was trying to work on a surprise for my son before he gets home from his trip. And I've had like a month, but man, I stubbed my toes so bad. Anyways, dude, my foot hurts. I think I'm just accident prone today. 0 minutes without accidents. All right, so let's check this out. It's our 30 and our 20. See, it's fluffy. It looks like I cooked a hamburger. I do that sometimes in the oven. So these have been in actually, I'm going to say 45, but I think it went over like 3 minutes and now I've been talking. So let's just say it's been in 50 minutes. And so we're going to rinse these out and see what we have. Look at how that bleach, how thick it is now. It's cool, huh? Oh my goodness. You gotta quit scaring me like that, Xena. I never told you guys our dog's names on the live when we were talking about pet names, but it's Rooster, Xena, and Biggie. Alright, so here's our 30. Wait. Hold on. This one's our 30. This one's our 20. So let's rinse them out and see how light they got, right? We're back. They're all rinsed out. Honestly, these results are just so great. Shouldn't be surprised. So it's really just going to come down to how you feel, what your hair situation is, how much damage you want to do, and if the difference in these is kind of worth it. Everyone's hair is different. Just remember, like, I did these in foils, so there was definitely, like, heat helping with there. Like, I didn't put heat on them, but you know what I mean? So this isn't, like, an open air process. This was, if you were to maybe put, like, a cap on your head or whatever, and you'd have that natural heat from your scalp anyways. So, yeah, it wasn't, like, an open air process. I'd say that's, like, kind of a whole nother ball game. And I'll probably get into that in the other one when I talk about some of, like, their other products of the bleach that they have. So, all right, so let's just check these out. Here's the two 30s next to each other. And I'm going to show them outside again, of course, at the end here. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful, though? That's just two processes, guys. I think we went for a third process in the other video. I'm not going to do that today just because this is just a real perfect shade for something I want to use it for in the next video. And it's just a really, really pale blonde. So I just really don't see the point. But that's with the first process and then the second process. So that's just really nice, isn't it? Hold them up. Because I feel like it really helps kind of see the tone of the hair sometimes when I hold it up here. So yeah, just maybe just a little bit of toner, just to take any slight brassiness out, and that's just gorgeous. And to be honest, like, you can tell that the hair did incur, is that the right word? Did incur some damage. But I mean, it's not crazy. I didn't use any conditioner or any like bonding type treatments like you probably would after you bleached your hair. So it's not too crazy bad, and that was 30 volume. I'm not saying I recommend it. Like I said, I'll show you the other 20 volume next to it. And I definitely wouldn't recommend it if you have like previously like really damaged hair. But look at that. I can't stop looking at it. Isn't that just the most beautiful color combo right here? So yeah, I'm impressed. 2 applications back to back. But you could really kind of tell, just it got a little bit thinner there. So now here's our 220s, 1 and 2. I think you can tell obviously the darker one is the first process. So that 20 also got to a really beautiful level in just two bleaches. Okay, so we saw that before. It's gorgeous, right? And just like I said, it did incur some damage. It's not too crazy. Here's these kind of up here. So you can tell. We'll hold them up next to each other. We can tell them it's just a little slightly maybe darker blonde than the other one was. Loving these results. It's so cool just to kind of see that process, isn't it? All right, my arms are tired. So here is the 30 and the 20 next to each other. There's just that slight difference. This one's the 30 right here. I don't know, because I don't know if you could still see my handwriting out there. That one's the 20. It's 2 processes. So you can see the 30 is just slightly lighter. by a little bit there. So it's really gonna, like, that would just really be, you know, like a preference thing. But stunning. So I guess, yeah, it would just kind of depend on what you're going through. But I think it was really kind of cool to see the difference there, in all honesty. And these are just like the perfect level for some other stuff that I want to try anyways. I'm really interested to see what you guys think. I'm going to show you guys these outside. And let me know, do you think that it was worth it to have more damage and use the 30 to get those like slightly lighter results? Or would you rather go with the 20 or whatever? I don't know. Just if you just want to tell me how your day went, comment below. I love hearing how you guys are all doing. You know that. And stick around because I have like lots of other stuff. And actually, if this is your first time here, I hope you stick around as well. Subscribe, hang out with the rest of us. Try to just keep it positive, get through the week together, you know. If any of you have been kind of following along, I've really been trying to just really take care of my hair between bleaching and coloring and really try to focus on healing it as well. And I think we're off to a good start with all of that. Some products I've kind of been comparing, and it's taken me a minute to kind of get there, but I'm going to kind of show you guys my hair routine that I've come up with. So far, just from hanging out with you guys and just trying new things here and there, I can already really tell that we're on to something. So I'm really excited to kind of share what I've learned, share some of the products I found, and, you know, just try a new deep conditioning mask every week as well. So I do like to try and keep up with that. I have all kinds to try right now, and I have all kinds of ideas. So make sure you go ahead and comment below, too, if there's anything you want me to try in any category. Got your back. I'll do my best. If it takes a while, it takes a while, but I'll get there. And besides that, thank you so much for being here, and I'm going to show you guys these in the light, and then I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye, even though it really, really sucks. Much love, everybody, and seriously, like, thank you for being here. I feel just the proper amount accomplished. I feel like I really kind of moved past that stuff I was dealing with, so thanks for hanging out with me. It really just means everything, you know? So, all right, no need to get too emotional. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Much love, this and that, and I hope you have a great day or night. Bye. All right, here we are. Isn't this so crazy out here? So here's our 30 volume. It's so light. I wouldn't pay too much attention right up here. I can't really get the bleach up in there. And if that was your scalp... Oh, sorry, my dog's drinking water. Intermission. Your scalp, it would have had more heat coming from there, and it would have lightened along with the rest of it. So yeah, I wouldn't look like right up there. But yeah, so here is your double process of the 30 and the 20. You can really see out here how the 30 is just slightly lighter. Right there. It's just like a real... There's no sun, but I think that's fine because I think you can kind of just really see up close here. Very like light there. And then obviously here's our mid ones, the 20 volume and the 30 volume, which to be honest, I feel are extremely... I feel like these are like almost similar. It's not like a crazy difference, I don't think. But yeah, look how pale blonde this got over here. I was gonna say, can you guess which one was which? I was gonna say, you could tell this one's the 30. I think. Yep, and then, well, bam, our original. So yeah, I hope this helped anybody out there that may have needed it. And at the very least, I just hope that it was entertaining. So, have a good one. Have a beautiful day.